Hey, hey.
We're live. Hello, everybody. What is going on? We are back again. Like, I was going to cue Shady's music, but I'm like, nah, like, we're in the Christmas spirit. Eminem doesn't need to come into this, but we are back. We are so excited to be here. We have Christmas lights hanging up that we got in New York City, and I can't wait to share that story. Oh, I missed you guys. So, this is very exciting. This is like
It's
a relaunch.
That's right. And what a great time to be talking Miami Dolphins football and just all the amazing things going on that is our team.
So this show can go on for like 3 hours. We probably won't keep you, but who do we got here? We have Mark, our buddy Mark. Welcome back, Randy Poof and Miss Elizabethtown. I don't get the reference, but you probably do.
Randy Poffo was Randy Macho Man Savage. He was actually a great baseball player, third baseman for the St. Louis Cardinal organization. He never made it, but hey, he made it as a great wrestler.
And then our honorary cousin, Desi, part of the Denizzo Sax Dominguez family. Hello. I bet it's really cold up there because this morning here it was 50. So it's probably negative 50 where you and Darnell are. So hopefully you're staying warm.
It was Darnell's birthday earlier this week. So happy birthday to
Happy 21st birthday.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously they're getting ready to watch the big Patriots and Steelers game coming up here at 8:30.
Yes.
So we're excited for that one.
Kyle. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
We got looks like Halloween lights in the back. Okay, no, because the lighting is off. That's why, that's why Lou doesn't look as gray as he really is, because for some reason, like, it's truly dolphin colors.
Yes.
But it looks weird.
You got to be here to experience it, but they are dolphin colors.
They're definitely dolphin colors. But they're really awesome. So let's just get into it. It is such a great time to be a Dolphins fan.
Yep.
It's the best. I mean, you've been a fan obviously longer than I have.
You call me old?
Well, Lou's birthday was also last week as well. He is no longer in his mid-40s. He's in his late 40s. But anyways.
No, I'm still in my mid-40s.
46 is kind of, I consider like 45.
Don't give away my age, number one.
Anyways.
That's very unlady. You shouldn't do that.
Sheldon comes in just when in the nick of time. Sheldon, I miss you. So good to see you. Well, see you, but hopefully see you soon. Also, before we get started, happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends out there. I know Biggie celebrating and all our other friends. So happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. And may the next few days be filled with joy, laughter, and a lot of presents.
Absolutely.
A lot of presents. Okay, so Dolphins, right? Like, it's just wild. Honestly, as a Dolphins fan, it doesn't even feel real. Just in the sense that, like, we're just so used to a roller coaster season, first of all. Second of all, on top of that, all the cards are falling into places. The teams that we would want to lose, Kansas City, Jacksonville, like everybody, not that those other ones matter, but the teams that are, like, need to lose are losing.
And the one team that we need to lose, Baltimore, it's all right because we play them at the end of the year so we can control that one on our own.
So, the rest of our season, like we'll recap kind of where we're at, but we have Tennessee on Monday Night Football, 8:25 here at the Hard Rock.
Huge game.
Then we have the Jets coming to town. Then we have the Christmas Eve game. Then we have the Christmas Eve against Dallas. Then we have New Year's Eve against the Ravens, and then we have the Bills.
That's right.
So the rest of our schedule, I mean, people have always said
that. The last three games are tough. These next two, we really shouldn't have any problems. We're big favorites and against the Titans. I think 13.5 last I looked at on Monday night, and we'll be huge favorites against the Jets. There's 5 games left, 4 at home. So if we take care of business at home, we're going to be right there. And you mentioned it early, or I've been a Dolphin fan obviously a lot longer just because I'm older. But to put things in perspective, the Dolphins have not been 9-3 since 2001. Over 20 years, 22 years ago was the last time they were 2001. And the last time they were the number one overall AFC seed, it was 1985, which was the last time they went to the Super Bowl. So you're going back decades at this point, and it's something that we haven't seen around this town in a long time, and we got to just enjoy it and take it all in.
So Desi said, we win 2 more and the Bills lose 1, we win the division. That I think, I don't want to say it's in the bag, but that's projected how it's looking.
Right. And and that one game could be the head-to-head game against them. It's a tremendous, let's start right there. Because obviously you're thinking AFC, you think, well, we are right now, number 1 seed, right? But it starts with winning the division and getting that home game. The fact that we got a 3-game lead on the Bills with 5 games left to play, it's huge. It's as Desi just said. So let's win the division and get that home game and then see where it goes from there.
Even Mark said the AFC is wild. It's just, I mean, teams who you think would be up there, like just say the Bills. But let's say the Bills are just, and obviously the Von Miller thing going on, and it's interesting times.
Yeah, no, and you've also had a couple quarterbacks that have bowed out. The Jacksonville Jaguars just lost Trevor Lawrence. We don't know for how long. We all know about Joe Burrow, obviously not being able to play the rest of the season. But hey, the Bengals won a tough game on Monday night at Jacksonville on the road
in overtime.
Yep, in overtime. That was a heck of a game. We were obviously rooting for those Bengals to beat the Jaguars to put us in that number one overall spot, or the Jags would have had it.
Yeah.
But a crazy AFC overall.
Before we get into that, let's see. Do you guys think? Okay, great question. Do you guys think Tyreek will get 2,000 by the Ravens game? That is a great question, Kyle. People put your answer in the chat room, as Lou said. It's a chat, not a chat room. It's an inside joke. Will he get 2,000? Will he get 2,000?
I'm gonna say no, just because I'll tell you why. No, I think he will get to 2,000, but Kyle's asking before the Ravens game. The reason why I say no is because these next two games we're anticipated to blow out the Titans and the Jets. And I think of the games at hand, I don't think you're going to see Tua, Tyreek, Waddle.
No, you'll see Skylar and Mike.
Achane won't be out there. Obviously, he's coming back off nursing an injury. So I think that we're going to have our backups in. So I don't think Tyreek's going to be in position. He's going to have to do it in Week 17 against the Bills.
I can also see the point. Tyreek has also, the last few games, has had some not injuries, right? We're not talking injuries, but he's limped here and there. And we're kind of like, oh, crap, where's Tyreek? So I can see that point. Me, I think
Tyreek's, not just
we don't
limping,
really know what's going on.
He's dealing with a bad hand as well. He hurt his hand a couple of weeks back, and so he's nursing a couple injuries.
Yeah. Russ. Thank you for the Christmas cards.
Card. We're returning your cards in the mail soon. So.
Wait, why do you tell people that? Lou.
He knows the deal. We sent him one last year.
Okay,
it's coming, Russ.
Oh my gosh,
don't worry about it.
Geez. What is Tyreek's at now? Oh my God, my eyes are going.
I think it's more than that.
I think it is more than that. Look, check that up as that you've faxed that.
Tyreek's.
How many yards? Yeah.
I should know that.
You should know that, but I think it is more than that. So beyond that, one thing I do want to talk about right off the bat, dude. I hope you guys have first of all, have HBO. If not, you're paying the $10 a month like we are. Hard Knocks. Let's just say, forget Love is Blind, forget The Bachelor, forget everything else you're watching on TV. If you are not watching Hard Knocks, you need to skip the Starbucks coffee every week and invest the $10 to get HBO, because Hard Knocks is just beyond. And I don't just speak for myself when I say this. Just when you think you couldn't love this team anymore, you see Hard Knocks. And you're like, what? I mean, first of all, I never knew Coach McDaniels dropped so many bad words. I'm like, Coach, every word is bad.
You know what I was talking to, and first of all, Sheldon mentioned, and he was right on, it's 1481.
1481, yeah.
Is the number. So a little bit more than that, Desi. And speaking of Desi, I was talking to Desi about it, that first episode, they just went at, look, I love dropping F-bombs, right? I do it. It happens. I don't I don't click a click meter to see how many times I do it, but I like a good curse word every once in a while. But they were just throwing it out there like nothing. It was just a little bit too much.
No, never too much. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I was just like, Coach, right? So the first episode, we were just all hooked. We were like, this is amazing. And then the second episode was the MetLife Takeover. So that's when we were there. We went to New York. So it was Desi was there. A few other of our friends were there. And it was a great time. My uncle was there. We had a great time.
John,
and we'll talk about that, right? We had a great time. And the whole Jalen Phillips thing, obviously we were on the other side of the field, so we didn't, but no one really knew what was happening. But then to see it replayed and just to have them build up Jalen like that, dude, his jersey sales skyrocketed after that. You feel for the kid. He's such, and then all the adversity that he went through in college and how he almost put in the towel, all the injuries back then, and this and that. And it's like that. So then we're all heavy with that. And then last week with this week's episode with Andrew Van Ginkel, and it's like Gink, and then what's it, a huge Wang, and this and that, all this stuff. I'm like Team Van Ginkel now. I'm like, God, we already love. I know, we already love these players, but to just see them in that light is just such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the celebration, how I know it seems like they're working too much on the celebration, which it looks like they are, but I like to think that it's done after practice or maybe during a break in practice, because They are really taking this serious. It's like they almost like hire a choreographer to get out there and help them.
But it's real. It's raw.
It's great. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
Look who's here. Sandy. Okay, Juan Soto to the Yankees. What?
That was nuts. Yeah, dude. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, no. And I also know you like the Padres too. So I don't know if I say congratulations or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know which way you're going this way. So
But that's exactly why everybody hates the Yankees. They go out and get Soto, who's on a 1-year deal, and they can do it because of the Yankees. So that's why everybody hates them.
No, definitely. It was like watching Sandy, but I love you and I miss you. It was like watching the Goodfellas.
Yes.
I could see that. Then we have, how about that pick six?
Incredible. I put it out there on social media. I had said that a lot of people were comparing or saying that the Hail Mary, as it's known now by Javon Holland, was his biggest play in the Jets-Dolphins rivalry series as the Dan Marino fake spike. And I said, hold on a second. Not just because Dan Marino's my guy, but that won the game. But I will say this. Tua threw an interception, and so it was a 10-7 game or 10-6 game because they missed the extra point. But the Jets had some momentum going into the half, and they were going for that Hail Mary, and Javon Holland took their soul out and really took them out of the game altogether. So one of the greatest plays that you'll ever see, and we were there to see it live.
Ryan Carroll, what's good, Ash and Lou? Sorry, I'm late to the party here. Been a minute since I caught you guys live. Not your fault, our fault. We haven't had a show in a while. So good to see you, Rye. We had a question up here. Kyle, take on question. Do you think we'll have 4 1,000-yarders this year? Waddle, Achane, Mostert, and Hill. Do you think we'll hit 4?
I'd say no off the top of my
head. Why is it negative
because I don't think Waddle. I don't think Waddle is Waddle really has taken a back seat to all those other guys mentioned. Yeah. The man that I can't believe there is Achane just being where he's at after having missed 5 games, and really the first game he didn't do anything. Yeah. He was almost inactive the first game, and to see where he's at now, man, that kid's got a bright future, and we are lucky to have him.
Yeah. Russ, he put this in our Christmas card. If the Birds can get back on track, we are in track for an Ace Ventura game in Vegas. Let's go.
That would be fantastic. Look, hey, Russ, I got to tell you, man, when we played you that first time, there was no Ramsey. Achane didn't suit up.
He's making excuses why we lost.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying. I'd like to see us healthy in a neutral site because, Philly's a tough place to play at. But, yeah, that'd be great.
Sheldon, I would force feed Tyreek with smoke screens. He comes in motion at the snap and Tua pitch the ball. He would get 2,000 by Ravens game if I was in charge. Dang.
I love it.
Coach Sheldon dropping the mic. Let's go.
I'll tell you another thing about that is that a lot of people are going to say, unfortunately, that if he doesn't do it by that Ravens game, they're going to say it's the extra game. Oh, you did it, but you did it in a 17-game season, not in a 16-game season. So a lot of people are going to say that Calvin Johnson is the true record holder because he did it in less amount of games. So I would love for him to do it by that Raven game.
Calvin in the house. I would love to see Tyreek do a Billy White Shoes Johnson celebration. I don't know that one. What's that?
He's a former Houston Oiler who did this great.
What did it look like?
He just, had his legs going in and out. It was pretty cool. I would love to see that.
That would be good. Russ, good point. Make a moment of silence for today, Pearl Harbor.
Yes, today.
December 7th.
1941 of the famous.
45.
41, I think.
It was 45.
Okay, if somebody in the room could
Russ, can you fact check us if it's 45?
But yes, and he put it there. The very famous announcing of that horrific event that took place, a day that will live in infamy. And so, rest in peace to all those that lost people that day.
And we also said we started with Happy Hanukkah to our friends who celebrate. Sandy, I'll be in New Orleans for Super Bowl Sunday, I believe. Wait, wow. Sandy, you need to be in Vegas.
Yeah, you got to go to Vegas.
Wait a second. What are you going to be? First of all, New Orleans is probably my least favorite city with all due respect. But it is. I don't like New Orleans. I'm not a fan.
I'm trying to get her on board. We've
gone there, so you go there by yourself.
We saw a Dolphin Monday night game there. We won. She just didn't like the whole... Just the music, the vibe. Look, listen, it smells bad. New Orleans smells bad, right?
So do you, but I still am with you.
Well, there you go.
I love to be with New Orleans.
If you give me a chance, give the city another chance. I know there's a lot of
1941. 45 is when the war ended. Okay, I knew 45. Right. Okay.
I know my history.
Congratulations. I was wrong.
I know my history.
45 is when the war ended.
But look, New Orleans is a great city. You got to give it another shot. I'm going, with or without you. Sorry.
Mardi Gras.
I'll see you there, Sandy.
On Super Bowl Sunday?
No.
Okay, there you go. Mardi Gras is the Tuesday after. Oh, I see. I got it. Okay, so yes, back to Hard Knocks. Like, I mean, if you guys aren't watching it, please, like, you just have to invest the $10, or it's probably cheaper because we did it the most expensive way because we didn't take advantage of the $2.99 special because you didn't think it was going to work, so we made us get the one that's with Prime.
Well, they kept on showing the Jets logo, and I was like,
because they're not going to they're not going to start until exactly 9.
I know, but I couldn't wait, and then what happens is people spoil it, so I didn't want to be spoiled, but either way.
Sandy, or Crazy Dolphin. Billy White Shoes Johnson Dance was called the Funky Chicken. Oh my goodness. But no, guys, Hard Knocks. You please do. Hard Knocks is just like out of this world. Like, I'm so addicted to it every Tuesday. I don't want to do anything on Tuesdays. And, obviously we watch these games, watch them intense, but we don't see what goes on in the locker room. We don't see the players' emotions. We don't see Van Ginkel and Jalen. And, we appreciate them on the field, but we don't get to really appreciate them off the field. So to be able to see them in this light makes us fall in love with the team more.
Yeah, in-depth coverage, behind the scenes, in the locker room. I'll tell you, the Jalen Phillips injury really in that episode, which is episode 2, really touched me. I mean, that kid worked so hard. It's gone through, as you mentioned, so many things. And then you see that he mentioned that his mom was in the stands and she cried on Dan Marino's shoulder. Yeah. And, there was a whole sob fest. And, you really feel for the kid. And that was just eye-opening footage. It was great to see.
Hey, is everyone getting sick of the Eagles in primetime? No, because honestly, I feel like we're so much in primetime. Yeah. Right? Like,
what he's talking about, the Eagles got flexed to Monday night against the Seahawks.
Oh, I thought you meant
they're playing like 3 games in like 15 days if you count Christmas. And so the Eagles, they're going to be, they've been on all over TV, but they're going to be even more.
That broke my heart. Yeah, Sandy, no, I know. It's just, he's so, when he plays, like, you can see his heart and everything going back to Jalen, it destroyed everybody. We don't know the future, what it has. We know it's an Achilles. We know Achilles aren't the best and easiest thing to recover from. And we just have to hope and pray and, keep thinking that the bounce back will be stronger than the setback.
Yeah, and it will be. He's not a kid that likes to quit or whatever. He's worked this hard and gotten this far. And I have no doubt that he'll pick up where he left off. Hey, on another note, also, big news today was that right tackle Austin Jackson signed a 3-year deal, and just a tremendous, great for him, right? He was a kid that a lot of people thought that he was a bust right away, but if people remember when he was drafted, he came out as a sophomore, and he was just 20 years old when he got drafted. He turned 21 during the season, and he's still a very young kid, and he's really played his butt off here, protecting Tua's blind side, and he's earned that contract extension or the contract that he just got. The Dolphins did not pick up his 5th-year option, but they made it up for him by locking up long-term, and he deserves it. So
I think there's not many players. I think there's under 5 who are like guaranteed at this point.
Right. Going into they're going to have a lot of decisions to make, and hopefully, the right moves are made because this is a very talented, very deep team. And so, hey, they're going to have a lot of moves to make in the offseason. But let's enjoy what's going on right now because this team is loaded and they are playing at a level that has not been seen in this town or wherever you're watching these games at in a long, long time.
Manny, welcome back, you two.
Manny.
Thank you, guys. A little shout out to Manny.
Absolutely.
We went, not little shout out, but big shout out. Big shout out.
Awesome.
We went to New York and Jersey for Thanksgiving. We had a wonderful, amazing trip up there. And I have very high anxiety when I travel. This one doesn't care if we get to the airport 10 minutes before a flight. Me, everything has to be thing.
I like to cut it close.
So Lou and I booked the trip to leave on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, which is the busiest travel day in the whole entire year. And we weren't even flying out of Miami Airport, which is 8 minutes from our house. We flew out of Fort Lauderdale, which is almost an hour away because it was just so significantly cheaper to fly to Fort Lauderdale. So I did not want to deal with the stress of A, leaving a car there, B, trying to get an Uber or any of that. So Manny, our friend, Bearded Fanatics, he has a car service company, 5-star drivers. And so I was like, Manny, would you be able to? And it was the most smooth ride that we ever had. I mean, granted, he's a friend of ours, and it was just like, but he we sat in the back, and it was like, I really felt like, like this.
Yeah, Manny's a friend, so I was like, hey, let me sit in the front with you.
He goes, no,
you're getting the back. Service. I'm like, all right, okay, I guess.
I was like, no, please let him sit in the front. But no, and guys, so if you need any type of private driving, or if you need a carrier to bring something or whatever, Manny's your guy. Please, he's dependable, reliable, drives comfortable, so definitely give him a shout out for that.
And he's a Finn fan, so
obviously. Calvin comes with a good question. Who should we root for Bills or Chiefs on Sunday. Okay,
yeah,
this is very serious. No, I want you to go, but I also want people to drop their opinion on this as well. But Papa Paul, hello.
Papa Paul, what's going on,
right,
man?
So, drop this. Who do we cheers for?
Okay.
Bills versus Chiefs on Sunday.
I'll start.
But everyone else drop it.
We do have Mark in the room who is a Buffalo Bill fan.
Well, what do you think Mark's going to say?
Yeah, but I got to tell you.
Tell me.
You got to I won't say that I'm going to root for the Bills, but what I'm going to say is that the correct result for us is for the Bills to win that game. And it's quite simple. We lost to the Chiefs, so we would lose the head-to-head. Right now, we do have a game up on them because they have 4 losses. We got 3 losses. But if we end up tied, they're going to get the tiebreaker. So we need the Chiefs to lose one more game. Otherwise, we have to go perfect. So it's the Bills. Plain and simple. I'm not rooting for them, but it's the Bills.
Okay, so Desi, Bills, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Lou is 100%. Okay, Manny said, I want the Chiefs to win personally because Bill. But Lou is right. You should cheer for the Chiefs and the medical staff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know about the Chiefs, but yeah. What do you got? What do you say?
No, it's the obvious. You have to go for them. Yeah.
I wouldn't say you have to go for them, but the best result for us is for the Chiefs to lose. So take that Bills victory. We control our destiny with the Bills, and we have another head-to-head meeting with them. So them winning a game really doesn't swing the pendulum on, that much to the other side. So, yeah, we need the Chiefs to lose another game. And we also, by the way, need the Ravens to lose another game just in case we're tied with them as well. So, because we play them one more time. The Ravens also play the 49ers. And
that's an interesting
Russ,
game.
I'm sorry, I know you're in the room, but the 49ers destroyed the Eagles this past Sunday. That game was not even close. And I think it shocked a lot of people. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a close game. I thought the Eagles would win, but I did not see the 49ers going into Lincoln Financial Field.
And dropping a goose egg.
Yeah, just beating down the
All right,
Eagles.
don't stay here. It doesn't happen. Leave it alone. Russ made a good point. How about a shout out to all the Walter Payton Man of the Year candidates from around the league doing good stuff off the field? No, that's such a beautiful thing that they do. That obviously, you can recognize somebody for their performance, yards, this MVP, coach, but to take these men for who they are off the field and to give them recognition is a beautiful thing.
One of my favorite awards out there, Walter Payton Sweetness was one of the most kind people ever to walk the earth. I mean, the guy, no one had a bad thing to say about him. He did stuff charity-wise and his generosity out of the kindness of his heart. He didn't want any credit for it ever. So whenever you are in that name for a chance to win that award, you're a good person. And that's what we're all about, here. And everybody we associate with has that same kind of sentiment. And so what a great award that is. Absolutely. My favorite one.
Was that the award that we were watching on TV that one time and he had a beehive in his ear in the statue?
Yeah, well, the statue, no, we were watching a Dolphins-Bears preseason game.
Oh.
And his statue outside had like a beehive.
A huge beehive out of his ear. And Lou was like, tweet that. Gotta let them know. Blah, blah, blah.
You did. You put out there, you said, hey, Bears, we got to do better. That's a very
disrespectful thing. And I hate bees. Bees are one animal. I love animals. Get bees. Mark, Ashley was impressed of how you were carrying every bag suitcase at the airport by yourself. Yeah, I mean, this one.
She likes to pack a lot. What can I tell you?
Do you guys want to hear? Okay, I got to share a story. Okay. One thing you guys know about me is I'm very brutally honest. I just straight shoot it, right? Being from Jersey. We had a very interesting thing happen to us at the airport on this trip. I'm not going to badmouth you, but no, I want to tell people. So Lou and I don't.
We got to wrap it up. We got Thursday night.
I just want to share a story because people appreciate my honesty and So Lou and I fly from Fort Lauderdale to Newark 2 weeks ago for Thanksgiving. And Lou has a Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise bag, and I have like my Michael Kors carry-on, right? And then we check in the bags. We definitely check in bags. So we get off the plane. Newark Airport's monstrous. Leave the gates, everything, and we're waiting for our bags in the bag area. It's a huge airport, so it's a whole walk. Lou looks at me and says, "Oh, SHIT," and runs off. So, runs off. I've never seen this man running for years. He runs. I'm thinking he
looked like OJ running through the airport trying to get his Hertz rental car.
And I'm thinking he just had an accident in his pants. I'm thinking, all right, it's been a long travel day. We had a big breakfast at Bill Camper's. He had an accident. This man left his carry-on, his one responsibility, underneath the seats of the airplane. And his carry-on was just a little backpack, had his ID in it, his wallet, everything. So he's like running through Newark Airport trying to get through trying to get through the gate. We just got out, not the gate, like the security port. Yeah. And they're not going to, dude,
in my defense, we had checked bags. So, I'm not in a rush to get out the plane. This one says, hey, let's go. And so she told me to stand up and get our bags that were in the overhead. And yeah, I got up. You were sitting there. You could have seen it, but that's fine. I'll take the L on that one.
I have a big pet peeve that I don't like people in the back rows to go ahead of me. You let each row go. So I'm like, Luke, get in the aisle.
Yeah, because people are rude, unfortunately.
So you don't let them be rude. So Lou left his bag. So the punchline is that we go to the customer service, JetBlue, and they call the gate, and the gate was like, yes, we have the bag. They're going to bring somebody to bring it down to us. They ended up not coming. So I had to get like a day pass to go through the gate. It still was the day before Thanksgiving. So the TSA lines were long. We have TSA pre, but it doesn't apply to that because I'm just so he's still not come.
You got the bag. So it's important.
Anyways, Papa Paul, Chiefs Bills lose, and we win when we lock the division. We lock the division. Late to the party, talking about parties. Happy birthday. All these Sagittarius, like, there's so many
Kirk,
of you.
I was saving this for you, man. Happy birthday, Kirk. Don't hit me with a balloon.
Just wanted to hit
Kirk, happy birthday, my man.
So, yeah, like, all you guys are Sagittarius, like Lou, Dusty's wife, Darnell.
The best. It's the best kind ever.
I personally think Scorpios are the best.
Kirk and I would disagree with you, but Kirk, happy birthday. Everybody in the room wish Kirk a very happy birthday today.
Happy birthday. Sheldon, I want the Chiefs, hate the Bills. Sheldon, I understand.
I'm with you, but I'm not going to root for them. Root for them, but if at the end of the game, the Bills take care of the Chiefs, it's going to be better for us. Trust me.
They talk about Lamar Jackson may not play this weekend.
Really? Wow.
That would be a game changer.
They're coming off a bye. That seems strange to me. The Ravens didn't play last week, so they're coming off a bye. That would be some kind of news.
Thanks, Desi. Just got back from my birthday party. It's your birthday.
Desi's going to be at the Hard Rock Monday, he told me, so we're excited to we'll see him before, and he's got some new additions to his Captain Kirk costume that he was wearing.
You said Desi, you're going to see.
I said. Well, I'm sorry, I meant Kirk.
Oh, I'm like, Desi's not coming this week.
No, Kirk. I meant Kirk is coming, and he'll be there Monday night.
Mark, it's a week-by-week league. Lou, you can miss most of tonight's bloodbath of a game tonight.
I guess I could. It's not really going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be like I think the over-under on the game was like 29 points, which is like, that's a record. Like, it hasn't been that low of a total in like 25 years or something like that. But look, you know me. You know that I am a Bill, Jets, and Patriots haters. So anytime I could see Bill Belichick's anguished-looking face and upset at plays not working, I'm all for it. Yeah. Sign me up. So I'll have my popcorn rooting out those Steelers.
Screw that Thursday night game. They put a picture of a Steelers play up against a Bills Belichick. Oh.
Yeah, that's an awful way to. I mean, you don't have any. Well, the Patriots have no players. The only one they do have Gesicki and Parker, but Parker never plays. Offense. So I mean, the Patriots have nobody that's fantasy football relevant or anything like that. So, but to put up the coach, that's kind of wow, that's pretty bad.
Back to your airport. Oh, Lou, epic fail. Jesse, the etiquette of letting people go row by row is gone.
Like, where's the fire? We're going to the same place.
I'll trick somebody. Relax. If they're walking past me, I'll flip my hair. I'll elbow them. Dude, I'm that. I got to stop. Russ, OJ, the only black man ever run through an airport. Let's see if he can run through. Oh, my gosh. Russ. Sandy, love you, Bull. I know you're out. We'll catch up soon. How about the Chiefs-Bill tie?
I don't know that what happens there, but again, any way that the Chiefs can finish one game behind us would be awesome.
How about Dolphins playing in Brazil next year? Oh, you would love that.
I saw a rumor on that. Apparently the Dolphins are one of the few NFL teams, the only NFL team I think that has like territorial rights.
Say it again? You said what?
It's
say it again.
They have territory rights. I'll say it like that. In Brazil, territorial rights in Brazil. And so because of that, it looks like they're trying to get a game there. And it'd be the first game of the year from what I saw. But man, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not like dying to get to Brazil. I mean, I would love to go out there. I'd buy so many bathing suits. I would come back. Oh my God, I'd be like, and then I love the cheese balls. But no, my thing is I want to see the Dolphins in Mexico. I love our Mexican fan club. We have some of the greatest friends and families there. So
I believe we played in Mexico years ago against the Broncos, but I think it was a preseason game. So
thank you guys. Number 9 Zodiac sign is the best. Happy birthday, Kirk. I stepped in the aisle. They are passing me. And you would think the thing was same with Lou. Lou's a big man, right? We have aisle seats for all our season tickets, this and that.
But they still try. They try to climb over the seats.
You let them. You said, go ahead, go ahead.
No,
I'm
not saying go ahead. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're so focused on them that you forget your carry-on. Goodell says that there will be more international. Yes, there definitely is. I mean,
there was a lot of success in them this year.
The
Dolphins, of course, played one in Germany.
Jacksonville plays half their games out there pretty much.
Well, they have a deal. Their owner is from London. So, but yeah, no, it's a tremendous success, and they want to keep on doing. Now, I'll allow that, but I also heard talks of possibly a Super Bowl going overseas.
No!
And I'm sorry. That is a great American pastime. It's the biggest event of the year, and that's got to stay domestically, baby.
Agreed.
We can't take the Super Bowl international. Hell no to that.
No cursing. Okay, Mike McDaniel. No cursing. But no, I would love.
Yeah. So really quick, the Jets game. Just want to talk about that. That game was awesome. The MetLife takeover was great. And even last week we didn't go up to DC, but man, if you looked into the stands, Dolphin fans everywhere, all corners of the stadium, and we saw that as well. Desi was right behind us and sitting with your uncle, as we mentioned, your cousin Vinny and his friend John, which were Jet fans, but there was a huge amount of Dolphin fans in New York for that game, and even more so it looked like in Washington D.C. Last week. And it's just the fans have been waiting for this so long, and we're just at this point we're so starved for a winner. And they are supporting the team at a record pace.
It's
obviously,
crazy.
we got Hard Knocks documenting it. It was awesome. And our time at MetLife was great. The people were awesome. We saw a tremendous game. Obviously, Tyreek scored a touchdown. Javon Holland, as we mentioned, had that Hail Mary interception return for a touchdown. And it was a great game to be at.
Our buddy Derek from Southern California is in the house. D-Money. See you next year. Okay, Derek, we met at the party. So, but he didn't go to the game. But next year he's going to go to the Rams game with us.
That's
so
right.
I have his word on that.
If the game's on in Brazil,
he'll still come to Brazil. If you move to Super Bowl International, I would not watch. I doubt that it will happen because the broadcasting rights and the money.
Of course. No way, that cannot happen.
No. Russ, the players would hate it too. No, 1,000. I'm just not feeling it. So, I sure hope it does not happen. But okay, so we went to. We did not go to Washington. I had a big work obligation that I have every year the first week of December that I was working all weekend, and I loved it. I love my job. I didn't love not being in DC. But DC, when we look at the away games, Lou and I, DC is not one that we're hounding to get to. Now, doesn't mean we wouldn't go. It just obviously LA, Gillette, and the Jets game was more appealing to us, and we can't go to every game. So it wasn't even on our radar when the schedule came out. We're like, we have to go see the Commanders, If it felt maybe better, if it worked out, maybe, but we weren't even planning on going anyway. But no, it was a complete takeover, and then MetLife as well.
We're 3-0. We're perfect 3-0 on the road. And actually, do you know what our streak is at? I'm going to post this later on as we get close to the playoffs. But
you're so weird.
So you mentioned New Orleans. That was our first road game that we went to.
No,
I'm sorry.
Tampa.
Sorry, it was Tampa.
Yeah.
So we lost to Tampa. That
Wrong girl.
No, that was with you.
I know.
We were in Tampa. We lost. That next game that we went to was in New Orleans, which we won on Monday Night Football. Last year, we went to Baltimore and Chicago.
Won both those. And then 3 this year so far. So we're on a 6-game road win streak. Start the GoFundMe to get us on these road trips.
That is hard to do, to win 6 games in a row, to witness that on the road. That's tough.
No, let's do it. Russ plays here too. Do you see the stadium? Yeah, no.
That's what I've heard. Everybody says that it's a horrible stadium. And
we love the city of DC. It's one of our favorite cities to go to. We love history, love the monuments.
I got to say something, and this may not be popular, especially our first day back in a while, but I got to say it. I'm sorry.
There he goes.
New owner with the Commanders. Look, man, I everybody who knows me, and if you can't get it by now, I can't help you. I'm a good guy. I sleep very well at night knowing that I care more about other people's needs before myself. I think you can vouch by that. Sometimes you don't like that.
Wait, what is this? What are you going with this?
No, I'll tell you where I'm going with this. Look,
sorry,
it's the Redskins. I'm sorry. It's the Redskins.
Wait,
logo. No, because I want to say it. I'm sorry. The logo was awesome.
I know people
are saying no, because I want people to know, oh, you're just this. Or look, It's
Manny
a
said you're
classic
good
name.
and you're sexy too.
There you go. I appreciate it. Look, it is a classic name, classic logo. It was approved by Native Americans to honor great warriors.
Yeah.
No one's out here making fun of the culture or whatever. I'm sorry. Bring it back. Okay. And then I got to say one more thing too, since we're kind of on a Native American topic. I am all Miami, right? University of Miami. And I'm sure I'm going to lose or gain a lot of people in this regard in the room here. What happened to FSU? And again, I had to preface it by saying, yeah.
Okay, before you get to FSU, hold on. Okay, Russ is like Steve. I looked at the Commander game too to go to, but it was Darnell's birthday, and I would have been a doghouse if I went.
Hey,
you cannot miss wives, fiancés, girlfriends' birthdays ever, even if it's like a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Yeah, but you went to a great game. Come on, Dizzy.
Kyle, I love DC too. I was born there. No, it's an amazing city. We absolutely love it. Like I said, Manny said you're good and you're sexy.
I appreciate it.
Even though you guys are twins.
We are twinsies.
The stadium also took out our quarterback.
Yeah, that's when Jalen Hurts had like the stands following them.
Mark said, "Yeah, they're the Redskins."
They are. You can't erase history. And look, it's sports. Stop bringing political aspects or whatever into sports. Sports is a relaxing adventure getaway. I don't need to be told this and the other. Stop it. It's ridiculous.
Kirk, next year, Kathy and I will be going to away games. Just got to get past our daughter's wedding in April. Father of the bride, get that checkbook out. I can imagine the weddings are very expensive. It'll always be the Redskins. Seminoles. All right. And then Manny, my birthday is this weekend. Celebrating on the Hard Rock Monday.
That's right.
Manny's finally turning 21 as well.
Let me get my birthday balloon out. Another birthday balloon.
Happy
early birthday. Kirk and Manny, happy birthday, guys. And Darnell, too.
And you.
Yes. And you as well. But listen,
I'm a Scorpio. Our season's passed. Okay.
Yes.
So.
Can I speak on that? Because I'm sorry. I got to go with this. Look, I am a Hurricane fan. Diehard Miami. I hate the Knowles. I can't stand the Hurricanes. They are our rival. They are a rival. And I must tell you that right is right and wrong is wrong. And the fact that FSU at an undefeated clip, 13-0, perfect season, playing in a Power 5 conference, a conference that a lot of people say, oh, the SEC is better. Well, the ACC went 6-4 head-to-head against the SEC. Also, it is not their fault that who they played on the schedule. They played those teams. They were the schedule's done years in advance in college football. And teams like Clemson, Miami, LSU, who they played against, and Florida, all those teams are national caliber programs that have won titles, and they recruit the hell out of college football. They have a lot of great players every year. If they had bad years, that's not Florida State's fault. I'm a former coach. It's been a long time since I did so, but I coached many years ago. I always wanted my kids to have the best experience, and I did everything for my kids when I coached.
Now you're keeping your kids.
Great. I don't know how you, as a coach for FSU, look your players in the eye and said, hey, guys, I got some good news and bad news. The good news is we're going to play another game. Unfortunately, our chance to win a national title, despite being undefeated, is over. You did your part, guys. You won every game on your schedule, but a committee has said that we cannot continue our championship quest because a popular vote or a better league or a better TV rating is going to put another team ahead of us. I find that criminal. I find it horrible. And again, I hate FSU. I'm actually happy that they're out, and I'm chuckling at the fact that they're going through that. But it's wrong. It's wrong. I feel bad for those kids, for that the coaching staff.
The alumni,
it is wrong. It is wrong that they are not going to get an opportunity to play for a title. It is wrong.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
It's rigged.
It's right.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. Oh, yeah.
It's rigged.
But I don't look. Rigged. I'll give a lot of Dolphin fans in the room, right? One of my big examples was last year, because the gripe on this, and the reason why they did is because their star quarterback is hurt and they cannot be competitive in the Final Four. Well, let me tell you something. Look no further than what the Dolphins are. And I understand it's college and the NFL, two different sports. But the Dolphins last year had to play Buffalo as a 7th seed. Buffalo was a 2nd seed. They had to go into Buffalo, not with their star quarterback hurt, with their backup quarterback hurt. They had their 3rd-string rookie quarterback, Skylar Thompson, going into that game. Could you imagine if they would have looked us Dolphin fans in the face and said, I'm sorry, because you have your 3rd stringer in here. You're not going to be competitive. We're going to replace you with the 8th seed, with the next team in line. We would have all lost our you-know-what. So I don't want to hear it. There are upsets in all sports all the time, and injuries are part of the game. FSU deserves the dignity and the opportunity to go for the championship game.
All right.
Sorry.
Got it. No, don't be sorry. But let's see what everyone has to say, because this is a very controversial topic right now.
Yeah, sure is.
Mark, Florida State got screwed, but you know something? Like, this would have happened when they have only had 4.
Because next year they're going to 12.
They only have 4 teams in the playoffs.
Correct.
Yes. Kyle, speaking of Native American thing, why aren't the Braves, Chiefs, Seminoles not changing, but the Redskins tattoo makes no sense?
Right.
I, as you guys know, went to St. John's University, very proud alum. We were the Redmen for many, many years. I wasn't there during it. That doesn't offend me. Call me a Redman. Johnny's is cool too, but I was also part of a school that went through that change, and I don't want to offend people either.
No one wants to be offended, but it's sports. It's sports. I'm sorry.
Jacksonville should be out of the playoffs if Trevor stays injured. Oh, shots fired.
No, that's what he said
Jesse.
He's right.
Woo!
Yeah, just like Joe Burrow. The Bengals won the other night. They're in contention.
Yeah.
Get him out because Joe Burrow's not in there. It's ridiculous.
That being said, go blue.
Yeah.
2 things are going to happen. Some of the players are going to skip and prep for the draft, or they play and tag the crap out of whoever they play.
That could be.
Very good point.
Yep.
Stay away. I'm ready. Or you have no quarterback. And what happened to the 49ers in Philadelphia last year?
Yes, that's right. So now, when Brock Purdy went out of that game, and I think they had their third stringer in as well, should they have stopped the game and allow another team to play the Eagles? No, it's part of play. It's part of sports. Their injuries are part of the game.
Blackhawks haven't changed either.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and Braves are tied to Native American tribes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, lose audience or gain audience, or I don't want you to say, yeah, but at the end of the day, it is sports. It's sports, and, right is right, wrong is wrong. But in this particular case, I want to just highlight that FSU got royally screwed, and it's not right. And I'm glad it's changed to 12, but unfortunately, it's not going to help any of those kids out. And I saw another scenario out there, which I found fascinating. So if FSU does go on to beat Georgia in the Orange Bowl, which I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, and the 2 teams that meet in the championship game are not undefeated. So if it would have to be Alabama and
Washington.
No, Alabama and Texas. So if those 2 teams meet, whoever the winner is, they will wrap up the season with 1 loss. FSU would have 0 losses. So in the coaches poll, a lot of people could vote FSU number 1. And by doing that, they may be able to claim that as a national title. I hope it happens, because those kids got cheated. Just saying that.
No, it's a big controversial topic, and people feel very different ways about it. But what you're saying is the unanimous vote, like that's what it is. But everything's rigged. So much of sports is rigged, as we know, unfortunately. So
I refuse to believe that. But sometimes you look at things and you're like, wow, really, that call or that result, whatever. You think twice about it, but I don't like to go into a game thinking that. So but listen, let's wrap it up, because I know we're getting close to Thursday night football.
I want to talk more about the Dolphins.
Well, let's give a score prediction. What do you got for a score prediction?
Okay, so this week
the Dolphins are favored by 13.5 right now.
Play Monday night against the Tennessee Titans.
Coming off a 45-point performance.
Can I just say something? I was when I started falling in love with the game, Eddie George and Steve McNair helped me fall in love with the game. 2 great players during my generation of growing up. So
2 great players.
Yeah.
2 great players.
No, and like the uniform colors, always fantastic.
Yeah,
so just
absolutely.
a little tap.
And they came like this close from actually possibly winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They were very close against the Rams.
Those are 2 people.
A yard short.
Those are 2 people in my generation of growing up that I had definitely admired.
They were great players.
Yeah,
a lot of fun, very exciting players.
But let's be on the point. They're gone and over with right now. So Tennessee, Monday night at the Hard Rock, 8:25. What do we think? I mean, we're pretty much dealing with a healthy deck of cards. Obviously, we know Jalen won't be there. From everybody else I'm hearing, what was a status update on? Oh my God, was it Hunt?
Robert Hunt?
No, who got injured last game? I'm blanking out on his name.
No, Baker.
Yeah,
Jerome Baker. He's not going to play. He's not going to play.
So Jerome's not playing.
Duke Riley will step in on that, and the defense will keep rolling. I'm not worried about that. Obviously, we're going to need Bake down the stretch, but we're not going to have any issues, in my opinion, with the Titans with him not playing.
Does Liberty deserve to play Oregon in the Rose Bowl? I'm biased. My brother goes to Liberty, so I'm the wrong one to answer. So yes, Liberty for everything. No, I'm the wrong one. Okay. No, it's not a strange one.
I think all the bowl games are garbage too. I got to admit, a lot of the players aren't playing because why risk it? You know, they're going pro in April's draft.
Yeah.
I just,
I agree. No, I agree. But to answer Kelvin, yes, Liberty deserves everything. I love their campus. You've been there. I've been there. Yeah. We're Liberty fans. My brother is.
Yeah. By the way, if the Ducks had beaten Washington, you're looking at Florida State would have been in. Or maybe Georgia. Who knows at this point? Whatever, anyway.
Okay, so score predictions. Desi, 42-13
wow.
Fins.
It's a blowout. Well, they just won 45-15, so you could be right on the money. What do you got?
As I hear my neighbor sing upstairs.
Shout out to Bob, our neighbor. He's awesome.
The best. We have the best neighbors here. I can't tell you guys.
All right, while you're thinking it over, I'm going to give my.
Wait, I want to see what else people are saying. Okay, so Mark says 30-20 Dolphins. Okay, so he's saying a little closer, just a tad bit closer. Okay. I am saying 34-17 Dolphins.
Okay. I got 37-10. I got 37-10 Dolphins.
Kyle says, I say Kyle because I'm a huge Kyle Lowry fan, and I say Kyle. So don't.
Kyle's got it close, man. Remember,
Kyle said what? 27-21. Why are you gonna do that to us? That's way too close. I'm trying to be there Monday night, half asleep at a late game like that on my edge of my seat. I want to be chill.
A lot of Dolphins also, when the schedule came out, penciled this game as the Ryan Tannehill return.
Oh yeah.
But obviously he's been since overpassed by Will Levitt, and so I just don't know that he's gonna still a rookie. I don't see I don't see that, Kyle.
No. Oh, Sheldon's
right. That's what I'm saying.
31-10 with the good guys.
I got 37-10, so me and Sheldon are thinking alike right there.
Kyle says Tennessee. They're sneaky.
The record would say otherwise, right? I mean, they haven't really beaten.
But a team with a record like that is a dangerous team because they have nothing to lose. I say that all the time. Calvin, we got another prediction here. 35-13. My eyesight's going so bad. 35-13. Okay. I can see that one. Mark. And I love the Southern slang to my name. I'm not a Southern girl, but Kyle Lowry just steals my heart when he plays well. When he doesn't play well, I have other names for him as well. Yeah. But no, so I think we're all in agreement for the most part that this should be a walk in the park, right? Obviously, we can't go into any game thinking that because it's just how it is. Our little slogan this year is that we can't beat good teams. So I'll stick with that.
Yeah, Tennessee isn't a good team.
I know, so let's stick with that and let's say that we can't. We can't be good teams. Tennessee's not a good team, so we should win this game. Yes. Come on, jump on the thing. Yeah. Russ got a prediction here. 27-17.
Wow,
Russ is drinking the Dolphins Kool-Aid this year. He's been very positive about the team.
Yeah,
he's drinking
a little closer than what I like. I don't want a 10-point game. I want it going away. So.
Cardinals beat the Steelers last week in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but you know what? The Cardinals aren't that great of a team, and neither are the Steelers. The Steelers aren't we'll see what they do tonight.
It's Monday night game. Fins wearing off-good jerseys. Yep. They'll come out flying.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And we're also wearing the aqua jerseys for the Christmas Eve game against the Dallas Cowboys. Throwbacks. So
let me tell you about really quick as we close. Lou and I were obviously Lou's Cuban, Noche Buena, so that's a big thing in his culture. Christmas Eve, as me Italian. Whatever. So with that game, last year we went to the Christmas Day game. Can I just say that Christmas is very special to us, obviously. That game ruined my Christmas last year, okay? We left. Man. We lost. Lou and I were.
We lost our quarterback, too. We
lost our quarterback. We were hungry. And then on top of it, we didn't eat, right? At the games, Lou might have a little thing. I don't eat at the games, whatever. And we left. It was Christmas night, and we were so hungry. Everything was closed. And we found this restaurant. It sucked. Yeah. So our Christmas last year was terrible. So
thanks a lot, Aaron Rodgers.
Ugh! Don't even say anything about him because I'll just leave it like that because I don't wish bad at anybody. But whatever. What I'm saying is I don't want my Christmas Eve to be ruined as well. Even though if we're going to lose a game, it should be against Dallas because obviously that's a non-conference game. They're over there. We're over here. But I just don't want to be ruined. So yes, we lose against hard teams. So Dallas is a good team. If we're going to lose, let it be against Dallas. But at least the next 2 weeks, Tennessee and the Jets, those should be another 2 W's on our side.
I would say you're right. I say, look, I don't think we're going to have any problems with these next 2 games at all. Titans, Jets don't scare me at all. Then the final 3, you're talking about, the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Bills. You want to win them all, right? And especially home. We're undefeated at home. We're hoping to play at least 1 home game and possibly more, ideally 2. Yeah. Divisional, AFC Championship game, and go to Vegas, right? But if it comes down, you want to stay undefeated at home. But in the reality is, if you're going to lose a game,
it's that one.
It'd be that one because it's a non-conference and definitely non-division. It's not affecting the teams that are directly behind us, or in Baltimore's case, could be in front of us.
Russ said Eddie George, teammate of Sean Wooden and Pop Warner. I did not know that.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Yeah.
Mike Hunt.
Don't say that, Russ. You fooled her. You got her. All right, strike that from the record. Russ totally got you.
I just read the comments.
You never did the attendance at school. You never did the announcements, and somebody's trying to slip in a Michael Hunt, but they said Mike, and then you just fell for it. You got her, Russ. Got her.
Do you know what my last name is? Do you know what my last name is?
Oh man.
It's okay. Anyway.
Russ, good job, man. You got her.
Dolphins Cowboys was Super Bowl VI. I don't know no more else.
No, it was Super Bowl 5 because we won. No, you're right.
They're all laughing at me. Ha ha ba ha 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 ha. Kirk, I just got a Bob Greasy for throwback for the Cowboys game.
Kirk. Wow.
I got one too. I want to show you guys something. Stay still.
I also got a Bob Greasy. Unfortunately, it is a size large, and I'm a 2X these days. So unless I can lose a whole lot of weight here in the next couple of weeks, it's gonna be tough. But I want to see your Greasy jersey for sure.
I didn't even show this to Lou. Okay. So like the other day, it was Chase, my buddy, loud Marlins fan. He texted me and he was like, Ash, follow this link. They're selling Jason Taylor jerseys for $20 on Fanatics. I was like, wait, what? There was a glitch in the Fanatics website.
Oh wow!
I bought this jersey for $19.99.
That's really?
Yeah.
So they honored the glitch.
Yeah, but on top of it, so it's women's, and then on top of it, I had $12 in Fanatics bucks. This cost me shipped $8.
Awesome!
How crazy, right?
Wow! I wish they had a custom version. A particular player that did not play for the Dolphins, but he's really good. I would have gotten you a custom Mike Hunt jersey.
Stop it.
And on that note.
No, really, Eddie George was a teammate of Sean. I'm not repeating anything you're saying. You're making me say bad things, and I believe you. Huge Wang.
That was Van Ginkel. That wasn't anybody in the room. So.
Nice Taylor jersey, made in the U.S. I don't know.
Probably not, but it looks legit.
No, it is legit. It's Fanatics.
It looks legit.
Made in Honduras.
Yeah, but a lot of jerseys are made in Honduras.
Yeah.
I think that's a legit jersey. Nice.
No, it is. It's Fanatics. I'm going to order another because I think this one's going to be a little tight.
Yes.
Well, I cut
hasn't stopped you before.
One of the few Dolphins jerseys I would wear. All right.
Love 99. I don't like the fact that he played for the Jets for a little bit and also the Redskins. I'm sure you remember him playing against the Eagles a couple of times, but I wish he would have never gone to the Jets. That sucked.
Anyways, guys, it has been so much fun. I've missed doing this.
Yeah, it's glad to be back. We have so many awesome people that we care about deeply who share their knowledge, educate us, and we love entertain us.
Make us say bad things.
Well, that's funny. That's definitely funny. But no, it's good to be back. We hope to, just like Hard Knocks picked up the Dolphins in season. We hope to be here picking up the Dolphins as well and following them as far as they go. And we are all hoping it's very far.
It's gonna be
all awesome. The way to the desert. Follow the Dolphins to the desert. Somebody put that on a hashtag or something. Hash brown.
Sorry for tricking you into saying, stop! Don't make me say it again. See you in 2 months for the next video. No, it's not going to be 2 months. I can tell you it's not going to be next. First of all, this weekend we're going to Disney. We're blacked out for the next 3 weeks, so we are taking advantage of our tickets. We love Disney during the holidays, so yes, not going to this weekend. Monday we have the Monday night game. Tuesday we have Hard Knocks. So it'll be some point next week, okay? Yes. It won't be in 2 months. Desi, thanks guys. Great seeing you. Missed the show. Just kidding. I know. No, Russ missed the show. Not just kidding. But guys, it's been great. Yeah, and I mean, obviously we didn't talk about Heat basketball. It's been a roller coaster of a season.
It's some football good, season, some bad. Baby.
I know. I just love my Miami Heat so much. So a big air hug. Big hug. Hey, check your mail soon. I'm working on that. All right, guys. Anyways, we will see you sometime next week. Fins up.
Fins up and go Steelers. Beat those Pats.
And happy Hanukkah to all who celebrate.
Yes, absolutely. And we want to see Bill Belichick have another sour puss look on his face. So be looking for that here in a couple hours after the game.
And don't leave your carry-on the plane. Good night.
Good night, guys.